What's up, yo? Big Cat 305 here. Today we're going to be making GameDay Nachos on the Blackstone. Let's do it.
Mr. Worldwide, it's like deja vu, baby.
Hello, everybody. So today we're going to be making GameDay Nachos. It is time for football. I love football. I love nachos. They go great together. We're going to show you a super easy way to make them, and you're going to love them. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you find out when all of our new videos are coming out. If you're a current subscriber, I want to thank you for all your support. Make sure you hit that thumbs up as well as leave a comment down below. So what I want to know from you is, what do you like to eat when you watch football? What's your football food? I've got several, but I do have a favorite. I'll let you know later on, but I want to know from you. Comment down below. So enough of that. Let's get cooking. All right, so here's our ingredients. Front and center, we've got 80/20 ground chuck, which we're gonna cook on the Blackstone, along with the Mexican Velveeta cheese. That's 1 pound, 16 ounces of cheese. That's what we're gonna heat up on the Blackstone. And then step 2, we're gonna make our Pico De Gallo with our cilantro on the left side, our salt, pepper, garlic, our serrano peppers right there in the middle. Next to that, a sweet Vidalia onion, and our tomatoes we're gonna slice up nice and diced. And that's gonna be our Pico De Gallo. And we're gonna mix all that up and put it on top of those white round tortilla chips, along with the meat and the cheese. And then we're gonna top those with our sliced black olives and our sour cream and our green onions, which are right there in the top left. And all of it's gonna go together right off the Blackstone, right onto the plate, and right on to the football game. So here we start. We're gonna make our Pico De Gallo. There's my Kuma knife that I bought not too long ago from Amazon. Man, this thing works awesome. Gonna speed up the process a little bit. We're gonna dice up our green onions. This does not go in the Pico De Gallo. So I did that first to get it out of the way. And then we're gonna slice up this sweet onion, take off the skin, peel it off. Leave that beautiful center piece that we're gonna slice and dice up right now with this Kuma knife. This Kuma knife is awesome, by the way. I've been very happy with it. The link is in the description below if you'd like to check it out, but it works really well. It's got a nice heavy weight to it, solid handle. And I can't say enough about it. It works great. So we dice up our onion. We take our cilantro, a couple pulls out of the bunch there. Just a couple fistfuls, and you just want to dice those up real nice and fine. There you go. That's what we want it to look like right there. Throw it in the pot with the rest of the stuff, and here we go. We're gonna dice up our tomatoes, and you can see here this knife is just razor sharp. Look how it dices right through there. I mean, that's impressive. You can't do that with too many chef's knives, unless they're quality. So I used to use a serrated edge knife for tomatoes. Not anymore. Not after I got this bad boy. It works great. Show you some more slices. There you go. Beautiful. Cuts through there with ease. feel like I should be on an infomercial. Anyway, so love the knife. Even better, love the tomatoes. So here we go. Tomatoes are done. Last step, serrano peppers. I bought 3, but I'm only going to use 1 because I like spicy, but not everybody in my household likes spicy. Mrs. Big Cat is not too crazy about too much spice, so we tempered it down and just put a little bit of serrano pepper, and I'll save the rest for myself for later on. So that's it. A little bit of salt and a little bit of black ground pepper. And a little bit of garlic powder, about a teaspoon, and that's it. Just mix it all up, and man, look how nice and fresh this Pico De Gallo is. This is gonna go so good with our GameDay Nachos. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So Blackstone's heated up. We've got our Velveeta Mexican style cheese, and ground beef gets plopped down onto the Blackstone. You can hear that sizzle. That Blackstone is ready to cook, man. So we throw down our ground beef and we just chop this up. We want to make this real fine because it is nachos, so you want nice and fine ground bits of cooked ground chuck. So chop it up, pull it around, slice it up, break it apart, do what you got to do, and this is basically what you want it to look like. I find it easier to break up when it's not cooked. You put it on there in a big chunk and let it cook, and it makes it a little bit harder to, a little more difficult to break apart. So I like to break it apart early if that's what I intend to do. Just a little tip there. So here we go, salt. Get some spices going here. Some fresh ground pepper. And we're gonna add here some garlic powder. Right here. There we go. About another teaspoon of garlic powder. And then one ingredient that I did not show in the beginning, my bad, is some chili powder. There we go. Some body chili powder. Just want to sprinkle some on. Don't be afraid of this stuff. It's not spicy at all. It just gives it nice chili flavor. And gives it that Mexican vibe, if you will. And there you go. After a couple minutes, I turned down I know it was super hot in the beginning, but I did turn it down. Really, with this ground beef, you don't want to overcook it, but you don't want to undercook it either. So you just want to get it to where the pink is gone, pretty much, which it almost is at this point. So after I turned it one time, I just kind of went through it again, dicing the spatula through there just to make sure there's no other pink parts. Check on the cheese, see how that's doing, and that's it. This is such a simple game day meal, snack, appetizer, whatever you want to call it. So you want to stir that cheese up. This is the first time I use this, by the way, the Velveeta Mexican block. Worked well, tasted great, and I'll use it again for sure. So just kind of getting it heated up. It's really thick. So I covered it with this little tin foil here just to get it heated up a little bit quicker. And that's it. After about, I don't know, 5-6 minutes, maybe 8. That's it, they're done. I got my tortilla chips laid out on my plate. Look at that. Look how easy this is. Get our ground beef served on top right off the Blackstone. And then move right over here to our little nifty accessory table. And here we're gonna add our Pico De Gallo right on top of the beef. Look how pretty that looks right there. Look how nice the presentation is already starting to look. And just try to get it on there as evenly as you possibly can. It is nachos, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But you want it to look nice, but you know, it's nachos. Nachos are meant to be a little bit messy. So that looks beautiful right there. Then we add our cheese. There we go. Nice hot cheese dripping on there. And that is looking good. You want to try to get that even as well. And get all of it out. Because cheese should not go to waste. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm trying to get as much as I can out of there. And that looks pretty good. And then after we put our cheese on, then just a couple final toppings. We're gonna add our black olives, which I love black olives. That looks great. And then one final topping is our green onions. Man, that looks awesome. One last close-up of our GameDay Nachos. Oh man, these things are so easy to make. You bring that inside, everybody's gonna love them. Let's go check them out. Woo-wee! We got ourselves some GameDay Nachos. Let me tell you, folks, this was so easy to make on the Blackstone. You see there's a lot of ingredients, but there's really not that much into it. It's really a couple, just 3 or 4 different steps, and it all comes together right at the end. You can take it right from the Blackstone, bring it in like we just did, and just put it down in front of your guests, and when they see this, oh, come on. Look at that. You can't make this on the stove. Come on. That. So here we go. We're about to dig in and give it a shot. Oh, where do I start? I have no idea. Oh, that one looks good right there. That perfect. Get a little bit of cheese, some ground beef. Mmm. Mmm. That is perfect. Love it, love it, love it. The cheese, it's got that Mexican spice in it. You can taste the salsa with the serrano peppers, and the beef, we threw a little bit of chili powder in there as well, so it's definitely got the Mexican nacho kick to it. Nice crispy rounds, and man, it looks delicious. It tastes delicious, and it was so easy, ready for a football Saturday or Sunday. So everybody, I want to thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, commenting, and we'll keep on cooking. Big Cat out.